Hello and thank you so much for joining me. So obviously this is one of my first videos on YouTube, so well, semi, but I'll explain that in a second. I'll just explain a little bit myself. So my name's Remy. I'm 27 years old. I'm what I like to call a finance enthusiast. For a number of years I've been interested in money, how I can sort of optimize the money I've got coming in, make the most of the money I have. And since then I've read some books. I have picked up a lot from YouTube as well. There's a lot of information and knowledge out there which I've picked up on. And speaking to other people, it's stuff which I thought was quite common knowledge but isn't. So I thought one day I'd start a YouTube channel. Basically, I do just have a philosophy of kind of just do it, get on with it. So here I am. Essentially about 2 years ago, you'll see one previous video, and then I also did another video sort of before that on YouTube, which I think for me, I did more sort of what I thought everyone would want. But the issue with that being is I created videos which was very sort of research heavy initially, and I kind of got bored with it, so I dropped it off a little bit. So basically today is just an introductory video to me and this channel. What I'm going to do differently instead is talk about stuff I want to talk about. I'm going to start from the basic level and kind of just work my way up. My first video on here, I was 24. I discussed a couple of goals, i.e. I wanted to own my first buy to let in my first rental property, March 2021. That didn't happen. So I'm basically starting from scratch. I've left my previous video on here just for the sake of it. Basically, there's nothing really wrong with it, but it is massively out of date. Main goal for me in this channel is to basically translate finance into something interesting to watch, something that's for the everyday person, but to give you the knowledge to make changes to your own lives basically and improve your own financial situation. So for me, it kind of started when I was in university, where I'd have some money left over, so I started sort of saving it, and then after a while I started looking into investments. After that money started building up, I started investing a little bit of money, and then that got me down a whole rabbit hole of how can I make more money, how can I invest it in a better way to make more returns. And then I learnt a lot about sort of growing my own wealth. So it all started with me in university, just basically squirreling away money is the best way I can describe it. In no way is this channel going to be me telling you how to get rich quick. It's all about little changes and adjustments for the everyday person that again can sort of improve just your general lifestyle and how you live your lives. In general, I'm not to say I live an incredible life whatsoever, but I just feel like I've got some knowledge I wanted to share. I'll post stuff I enjoy, so my aim is to post sort of every Sunday. I'm based in the UK as well, so it'll be a little bit tailored towards the UK. But obviously, if there's any requests, anything you want me to cover, look into, then that's something I'm more than happy to do. So what can you kind of expect from me? So in terms of my aims, thought I'd talk you through my aims. It gives you an idea of what videos I'm going to be releasing, because if they're my aims, then clearly it's something I've been working on, and I've got something that I'd like to share with you. Again, this channel, My Road to Riches, it's all about just me documenting my journey in a way that I kind of enjoy. As I said before, it was just a research heavy video. I didn't really enjoy doing it, so a little bit more something that I'd enjoy. But in general, my aim is to build my passive income, build my income in general. So growing on the money I've got coming in, growing on my passive income being money that you either have to do little work for, or you have to do a lot of work, but then it just continues to roll in and it's something you can build on. That way I can save more, invest more, that can kind of compound and grow, and then hopefully in the future it will work out really well. In general, I'd like to own, 27 at the minute. I'd like to try and buy a buy-to-let property one a year up to the age of 30. So that's sort of my goals at the minute. So in terms of videos, you can obviously expect some videos documenting that journey, the actual buying process of buying a buy-to-let, my experiences, some walk around some houses maybe. All with the goal to try and retire early and live my best life when I am older. So yeah, in general, videos to expect would be finance related, some tips, some stuff, some strategies that I've done to maximize the money you've got coming in, make the most of the money that's going out, even just some lifestyle related stuff. So having a lot of people have quite filled up houses with a lot of stuff they don't need. I wouldn't consider myself a minimalist in any way, shape or form. As you can see, there's stuff dotted about, but I don't really believe in buying stuff that I don't see value in. And if I don't use it for say a couple of months, I don't believe in having it. I don't see the point. It just takes up space. In terms of finishing up, if you've made it this far, I really wanted to say thank you. I know this hasn't been the most exciting thing, but I thought I'd sort of cover the grounds of what I plan to cover in the future. I'm really trying to appeal this sort of to a basic level, then kind of sort of building up and developing. So I'd love for you to share the journey that I go through, and hopefully help you and build a community around just being supportive and helping each other to get better. I'm not going to leave you with nothing. What I would say, just in terms of getting started, is setting some financial goals. So you need to know exactly what it is you're trying to achieve. So do you want to reduce some of your credit card debt? Do you want to save a house deposit? Do you want to drive a really nice car in a couple of years' time? In a few years, that's something I really aim to achieve. I really want an Audi R8 myself, but hey. But you need to set financial goals so you know exactly what you're working towards and you can have that picture in your head. You can track progress. I'll be taking you through some ways to track your progress towards your goals. But in general, if you know what you're aiming towards, you'll be able to build confidence in yourself, in what you're doing. You'll have a little bit of guidance. And if you know what you're trying to achieve, that's when you can sort of get strategies together to help you reach those goals, and you'll be able to figure out what works for you, what doesn't work for you. So that's kind of just my little tip, my value added of the day. I know it's not the most exciting video, but it's best to get started. But know exactly what you want to achieve. A lot of people have like a vision board as an example. A vision board being, if you just imagine a board which, let's just say you want a house, which shows your dream house in the corner, kitchen, just numbers as to how much that's going to cost. It's all stuff that you can look at every day and remind you what you're working towards. Having that poster car up on your wall, but it all helps you and it all contributes. But that's ultimately why setting a strategy is important. If you know exactly what you want to achieve, you know how much it will cost. If you know what it will cost, you'll know what you need to be able to get there. You'll be able to know the steps you need to take, how drastic are steps, how you're going to do things, and it'll give you the confidence to know what you're doing is right. And every day when you wake up, you'll be able to know exactly what you're aiming and working towards. So that's what I'd say, is think about what you really want to achieve, and then in the future, potentially, next Sunday, that'll be the next video out where hopefully I can help you take those first steps towards achieving that goal. But I really wanted to say thank you for watching this video. If you're interested in this type of content, please hit the subscribe button on my new channel, so it will help. I'd love to hear your thoughts, but thank you again for joining me. Hope you had a nice weekend, and I'll see you next week. Thanks so much. Bye bye.